Welcome back to Prague Shadow Channel. We are back with my old friend Backbone. We are definitely approaching the end. This is the epilogue phase, and as you know, last time we escaped the secret lab when they're experiencing on us. I don't know how we made it alive, but we made it alive. And I don't know what's going on with Howie right now. He still has the alien on his back. He's gone. I don't know where's Renee and what her story is. And now we continuing here back at the lab with Clarissa. So thank you so much for joining me for the journey of Backbone with all the episodes. I really do appreciate that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and do this and see where the story leads. Thank you so much. All right, so Minister. Hello, Clarissa. Minister, I trust you're well. Good evening. I'm fine, Bloodworth. Just busier than usual. Is the next delivery still on track? Indeed. What made you think that it's not? I haven't heard from you in a week. Anything on your mind? No more than usual? No, the delivery will be there. Have I ever given you reason to doubt me before, Minister? Not once. I must inform you that a most peculiar incident has occurred. Someone broke into my office. Any clues who could tip them off? So why I'm actually with Clarissa, I don't know what information she has. We have never been previewed to her interacting with anybody. So the answers you see me selecting for her, it's more giving more information in the answers, or like, have I ever let you down? Have you ever heard this? So I want to see reaction from the other end so I can get a little bit of glimpse of what the relationships are rather than saying yes, no, or everything is fine. So that's why I'm responding a certain way. I'm insulted you wouldn't even ask me. Did you say anything important? Just some papers, some pertaining to our partnership. Do you have any information concerning who could have done such a thing? No, but if I heard anything, you'll be the first to know. I do not. Perhaps your maid? All right, I believe you for now. See, so it's kind of slippery slope type of relationship. It's definitely not strong. It's more of opportunistic relationship, I feel like. Minister, we are partners. I don't understand where this is coming from. Thank you. Hope you find the culprit soon. If you heard something on the grapevine, let me know, please. This could impact us both. I understand. Stay safe. Of course, I will take care of myself. Hope you will do the same. Yeah, let's give him a little bit. You need to take care of it too. Goodbye, Clarissa. Yeah, that was maybe a mistake, but I want him to let him know, listen, I am a strong woman. I'm going to take care of myself, but you better take care of yourself too, boy. Kinda. Have a wonderful evening, Minister. That maybe didn't go well. Am I playing as Clarissa? Oh my goodness, this is magic. Beautiful. Look at us rocking the red hat with the red suit, pencil skirt. Like, I like this. At the bar. What? Enter. Clarissa, are we in trouble? Look how she walks. Look at this. Her hand behind her back, like hair smooth. Oh, Renee with the pistol at her back. Okay. I won't be intimidated, I'm not trying to intimidate you. That attitude is why you're here. Okay, I'm not trying to intimidate you. So being summoned at gunpoint is your idea of friendly? Desperate times call for desperate invitations. It was the only way I could guarantee you'd come. You should be honored it was Suze I sent. Okay. Yeah, well, her manners could use some work. Suze, thank you. You can go. She's not paid to make you feel comfortable. She's loyal. That's all that matters. I'll say, Suze, thank you. You can go. Let's be boss here, okay? How did you find me? Some junkie let slip your name to one of my dealers. Oh no, that's Larry! Freaking Larry! Bloodworth, you need to tell me what you know about Howard. Now. He came across a technology. It's inside of him. He's infected with the DNA splicing organism. I guess more technology because it's What technology? What do you mean? It changes your biology, your kind from inside. It rapidly rewrites and mutates DNA. It turns you into something else. We don't know why. What? Where did it come from? My theory is that it was found beyond the wall. All that matters is that the apes no longer have it. I don't know. The science minister found it. Maybe beyond the wall? Clarissa, please, just tell me what happened to Howard. Did you hurt him? I let him go. He escaped. Well, now if you're Clarissa, are we feeling like we let him go or he escaped? Like as a truth to the matter, he escaped. But as a Clarissa, I would play it like I let him go. He's alive? Where? I think he is. We could look for him, you and I. He's lost beyond the wall. I promise you, we are looking for him. I don't know how to play this because Howie is somewhere. I want to push the story the way, so I am actually looking for Howie. But as a Clarissa, if I'm a Clarissa, I would be like, he is lost beyond the wall, lady. I'm sorry, you know. But let's see if we can perhaps collaborate. You're not that fucking smart if you think I'll do anything with you. Is this why you brought me here? You're going to help me. Mr. Lore is gone. You need a new partner. I might like York and Shirley Hazard, I guess. I knew you were crazy, but you think I want to work with a mob boss that conspired with the ruling elite to eat the innocents? I've ended that whole business. You don't know the whole story. I love to hear it, but I wonder how reliable the narrator will be. They were not great people. Rapists, abusers, wife beaters. It helped me get control of apes. Well, let's play this card. Even scum doesn't deserve to be eaten. It's not true, but it's over now. Maybe, but it helped me get control of apes. It's done. What matters is our next step. Go to prison? That's the next step? I read your book and you prove you're not afraid of the apes. You're smart, careful, and your ambition is limitless, like me. Renee, I'm your destiny and you're mine. That's a little bit overarching, like you're my destiny. Oh boy, no, I don't think that fits Clarissa. Although if you have joined me for the journey since beginning to the end, you know that it's not that I think I'm excellent in this, but actually, Clarissa, it's the only character I have the worst read ever. I thought I could potentially read people and how they behave, but with Clarissa, I really had a hard time. So it's hard for me right now to play as her, but let's go there. You're smart, careful, and your ambitions. Let's little bit like tell her like we read her stuff. Oh, I'm afraid of them. Now more than ever, I want to bring down the apes and their wall. Excuse me? And I need someone to stir up a revolution. You'd be in charge of diligence and publicity. I need someone who can be the face of it all. Let's say the revolution. Are you out of your fucking mind? No, just furious. You and I may be the only sane people in the city. Maybe. But that's what makes me good at what I do. Oh, gee. Okay, let's go for number 2, I guess. Do you mean to literally bring down the wall? The wall, it's stifling us. We are all decaying inside of it. It's a waste of resources and a symbol of fear. When you see what's possible beyond it, you'll know. 1 or 2 looks good. Let's say 1. The wall is there for a reason. There's nothing but death beyond it. The apes are exploring out there. It's safe. I've been out there. It's safe and more. What? What are you saying? People can live out there by their own rules. Scavengers are looking for remnants of lost civilizations out there secretly. I guess. And you know this how? The technology that infected Loader, it was found there. And I had a tunnel built. Comes out far away from the wall. I can take you there if you'd like. I don't understand. You were working with the apes? How exactly do you think things will improve when they're not in power? Women won't have to murder their way into a life of comfort. People are dying from poverty. Women are dying at the hands of men. Who do you think is at fault? I read your book. You know the answer. They won't be around. That's enough. I can't really argue with that. That's what I thought. So if I will, René made those points. So that's why I choose that too. The revolution will happen slowly, inevitably, like a tide. The revolution will happen suddenly, like a waking up screaming from a nightmare. Let's go for smooth and slow. The military, the police, they're loyal to the apes. They'll squash it before it builds any momentum. People will die violently. I've caused cracks in their ranks already. They can be widened. They're loyal to power. We'll show them who really has it. You'll find ways to make them resent the apes. It's a lofty ambition for a murderous drug pimp. You already have power. Why risk it on something like this? So women can rule themselves? It's not real power. I want the real thing. Freedom, revenge, peace, absolution. For you or the people of the city? Both. I'm already worshipped. It's boring. If the outcome's the same, does it matter? And what is in it for me? I risk everything by trusting you? And do you expect me to forgive you? You get the chance. You get to change the world. You have to decide that for yourself. How convenient. Have you considered you may be delusional? Maybe. I don't make promises I can keep. I'm sure men have called you that, but you didn't listen. Things are getting worse quicker than you know. I don't make promises I can keep. Well, Bloodworth, this has been delightful. Can I go now, or was there something else? Of course. Think it over. You have 2 days. Sure. You don't want to stay for a drink? You have 2 days to think. And if I miss the deadline, you'll be on the wrong side of history. Then I will leave you alone. I trust you to make the right choice. Wow. Let's flatter her. Bloodworth, I still think you are convincing. You can. Sorry, I can't read. You conniving piece of shit. But I'm not saying no. Be sure. I'll tell you my thoughts one way or another. That's all I ask. Good luck, René. Take the time you need. This is the biggest decision of your life. I look forward to working together. We'll do great things. I don't know, did I handle that right? Was I a good Clarissa? Feels weird. I inhabit Howie. I feel like I become one with Howie and his freaking artifact. And now I'm like René and Clarissa. I want to be back with Howie, please. Boss. Oh, we don't know who's the boss. Oh, René, at last. It's been easier to get a table for 2 at Dorsia than to get hold of you. The invitation is still open, by the way. The oysters are to die for. Was it someone who was like proposing her for something? I'm here now. Something came up personal. Oh, you called? I didn't notice. I'll say I'm here now. Keep it crisp. How's the latest draft of the chapter on my department coming along? Yeah, we need to talk about that. Let's just say things are becoming clear to me. The chapter is the only reason you care about this book. My girl, I'm glad to hear it. I knew if I kept a light touch, you'd find your muse again. When can I read the new edits? I'm done. I can't write this book anymore. When you write them yourself, I don't want to be working for people like you anymore. Oh, I don't know who is the boss. Was that Abe? Was that the minister? Who is this? I don't know what my answer should be. I'm done. Gosh, I can't write this book anymore. When you write them yourself, I don't want to be working for people like you anymore. I'm not sure I understand whether you're making a joke or suffering from one of your episodes. I must say I'm in no mood for games today. I've had a better offer. I quit. You'll never let this book tell the real truth. I'm tired. It's time to move on. Tired? Are you forgetting the thousands of loons I've already invested in you, to say nothing of my reputation? You want to make an enemy of me, Renee? I'll be fine on my own. I don't care. I need freedom. No, I just want to be true to myself. Renee, you're nothing without me. You had one failed book, and now you have the chance for greatness. You'll never have someone like me on your side again. Someone else can finish the book. I don't care. With you, I'd be just a puppet, chasing after scraps of recognition. I didn't realize your ego was quite so fragile. Haha, Rena. I thought you were a fool, but clearly you're just suicidal. Very well. See how you like me as an enemy rather than your patron. Great. This is a good material for my next book. For whatever comes next, I'm ready. Threaten me all you want. I've been through the fire. Fire? What do you know of a fire? You are a pampered, failed writer with no idea how the world really works. We'll soon see. I only regret I didn't do this sooner. Okay, Rene, I don't know who was that. Nama, Rene, window. Let's check the window. A beautiful day outside. So if I want to, no time to relax. Howard's letter. Howard's letter to me. He didn't say where he was. Perhaps he didn't know. Think about the note. Maybe I could still find him. It was brave of him not to be sentimental, to warn me. Now I know we were right about Science City, but at what cost? He couldn't still be alive. I can't bear to think about it anymore. I have things to do. You didn't deserve this, my friend. Clarissa said people could live over the wall. It's all my fault? At least he knew I was looking for him. What would you think about Lover's offer, Howard? No, you should be ashamed, Renee. I convinced him to go to Science City. Made him feel it was our last chance. Not my fault. He had the same information as me. It's my fault, so I have to make him proud. Either way, I finished what we started. Clarissa said people could live. At least I was looking for him. What would you think about Lover's offer? Okay. I really wish I could ask you. Clarissa said people blah blah blah. Who knows? Maybe there are others there and Howard will find them. Fuck, Howard. Why didn't you come back to me yet? Okay, let's go. Green tea. Aww. Sentimental. The same one he made for me. We shared only a couple of days together, yet everything reminds me of him. Good, because when I was Howie, if you remember, there was a lot of dialogues which were kind of flirtatious with Renee and could lead into romance, possibly, asking her to stay over for a night. But I was very clear on I have no interest in any entanglement with Renee. So as Howie, I did my best. I was friendly. No flirting. No sexy time. So we are good friends and she still has a good feelings for me, though. That's good. Why do I miss him? I miss him. We had a real connection. It's rare. He's gone now. Maybe forever. But he gave me hope that things could be different, that there is a future. I will hold on to it. Oh yeah, that's oh my gosh. You know, when people like this come to your life, um, it's beautiful. And you need to cherish the moments you have with them, you know? Whatever for how long that could be, and I guess Rena had that with Howie. Okay, we're making a tea. We're being sentimental, perhaps in love, who knows? All right, so what now? We have a tea, we have a good time. I cannot leave yet, so we need to scoop the house again. Call Howard's mom. Oh, good. Come on, Renee, you can do this. You owe it to him. Beep beep. What I'm going to tell her, this is a bad idea. It's my duty, wing it like he always did. Fuck, come on. Hello, who is this? Helen Lauder, my name is Renee Wilson. This is concerning your son. Oh, he's gone. Artifact. Okay, we were back with Howie, wherever Howie is. We are here. We all who persevered. We are all who suffered. We are all who dare to ask. You know, I kind of like dare to ask. What's the use in questions when the answer is all the same? The end is built into the beginning. We come into existence and then we come out of it. This is so deep, guys. I mean, I'm recording always this late night with a glass of wine, and those are really deep, deep thoughts. We were once a baby. We were a collection of dreams and mistakes. We used to be a man. You know, I would believe that we are all sort of kind of collections of dreams and mistakes. Scrapbook of a person, tapestry of scars and eyes wide open. What became of it? What happened to us all? We became a miserable husk of rotting flesh, full of bitter regret. We tried too hard to escape the definition. We survived. We kept on. Let's say we survived. Let's be positive. Like, come on now. Separate ourselves into atoms and pull by the threads of origin. Follow their path from the moment of conception and up until the nowness. What do we see? The definition is inescapable. What happened once will happen again. Flesh that speaks again. We are. Nothing. An empty, longing void of insatiable desire. Oh, number 3. It's horrible. Longing void of insatiable desire. That sounds... Ugh, I have chills. The definition... Let's say we are. Reconciliation of past forms and lives not yet lived. Things that happened. Things that are bound to happen. A humming harmony of a being in perpetual becoming. We are afraid. We are at peace. When the landscape of the past and future in its dizzying complexity is laid out in front of us, what would our choice be? There is no choice. The choice is made. We become. And we persevere. We change. We can't escape the pain. Let the pain become us. Revel in its beauty. We change, but we change nothing. Oh boy. Somewhere. Oh. Howie? Oh, my dear Howie. My dear Howie. Oh, my dear Howie. It's kinda very symbolic, right? You are with your own pain, walking through the desert or land you don't know, alone. It's actually unclear. Don't know what will happen to you. It's sort of very poetic. If this is the end, which I'm afraid it is. I'm all for it here, and I'm here for it. And we slowing down, and we can walk. We're really becoming something else, how we know. We're powering through. We're powering through. You can see the city outline behind us. Some ruins. We're getting a clear picture now. Interesting. Oh, the sun is rising. And as the sun rising, it feels like we're going down. You can do this, Howie. Keep going. Oh, he's struggling. Look at him struggling. More and more. It's kind of sad. You can do this, Howie. I believe in you, my boy. Oh. 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 Howie. Well, so that was a, you know, so this was a quicker episode, right? That was truly the end. I will have everybody interpret this the way they want it, the way how they would like to see it. There's a lot of things you can perhaps, took it apart about the game and criticize and, judge. But I was with the game since the beginning, and I was just thrilled by the design, the retro design, the pixelated retro design. So intrigued by the idea to play detective. And also I just love the characters, how they were written, the smart choices, the smart dialogues. And they had a character, it's very hard to actually make a character. And not just Howie, I mean pretty much all the characters we were interacting with, talking to, or they were our friends, like Larry and Anatoly. They all had such a rich character, very distinguished character. You can tell it. I'm not a actress. I don't know how to do voiceover. I don't try to do like any big voiceovers. I'm trying to do it the way I feel like it, but I always sense a different tone in dialogues with a different character, so that really helped me. And I really enjoyed it. I know I was disappointed when we shift to this very sort of psychological, philosophical alien stuff. So that was one episode. I didn't anticipate the shift as I was so submerged with the detective story. But then I get over myself pretty much. And there was a lot of, it was philosophical. It was touching societal issues. It was poetic. It shows you, friends are friends and people are people. People make mistakes. People can change, and you can change people by who you are, how you can touch people, even if that's for a brief moment, I know I'm going too deep into this, but how he touched many people's lives. Unfortunately, he killed his best friend, but his relationship with Larry and Larry's betrayal. Larry's a junkie, and he kind of went back to his old ways, but Larry's ability to make new friends, Larry's ability to be loyal, the way how he touched Renee, so that Renee could become perhaps better for it. His misjudgment of Clarissa, I think that's the only thing I would say I'm not that happy about it. I think Clarissa was such a strong very strong character, and maybe it's on me, maybe I've missed something, but I felt there was some gap in a story I did not understand, as far as she was definitely portrayed like a big bad guy, and she was a bad guy. Listen, she was killing people and feeding them to other people, and she was making all these connections with, whatever, with the high society and stuff. So she was definitely opportunistic. She was a mob boss, she was a pimp, she did all the wrong thing. So yeah, I mean, there was not so much of clue to lean on that she would be a good person after all, helping the girls. And then even with the dialogues with Renee, when we played as a Clarissa, a lot of the option lean into like, I'm here for the women, I'm here for making women better and the world for women better. I didn't sense the feminism from Clarissa or any clues from it. Now, I don't think I didn't chose those options necessarily because, again, the story haven't shown me the side of her. So that's the only, I guess, criticism I would point out to. I think Clarissa was definitely underutilized as far as dialogues with her. Maybe information we can gather. Again, maybe I made mistakes here and there, but I could not make such a dramatic mistake that I would miss such a big gap in a character of a main character such as Clarissa. So I think there was a little bit something lost in translation there. But overall, I think it was a fantastic game. I had a great time. I definitely get submerged by the story, and you know what? It's an independent. It's a small independent team, so I'm all for it here on my channel. If you going back to my channel, you see that I play different types of games. I can play major releases as well as I try to support as many independent developers and play them games and show them on my channel and really truly have a fun with them. So this is one of them. I think they did a great job, and I'm not here to criticize them because I truly had a blast with Backbone. And again, with the design, with the art crafting, it was just so gorgeous on many levels for me. So I hope that you had fun with me. I'm sorry I'm like going very long in my speech, my final speech, so probably I lost you all and you're not listening anymore. But if you still with me, which is you are a true fan at this point, I do appreciate you. I appreciate all the love, the comments, the likes, the support on the journey with me. It means a lot to me than you will ever know. This game really, it's close to my heart, and I cannot thank you enough for being on the journey with me. And we will see what the next journey will be, what next game I will pick up. I probably will take some break. I don't want to just jump into like new detective story. I'll need to have a break to internally say goodbye to a game. I don't know, let me know. Do you feel the same sometimes? To my fellow creators, when you finish a game you felt like personally connected to, are you able to just pick up a similar game right after, or you need a break to kind of say your internal goodbyes before you're ready to jump on a similar story? I have a couple of independent detective stories lined up, but in the meantime, I post every day, Monday through Friday. I still play Scarlet Nexus, which is an anime game. I do have Chernobyline, which is amazing game. It's more survival horror game. I think I have a lot of fun, completely different than this one. I do play for The Forgotten City, which is amazing game. It's a little bit investigative, so it's more similar to Backbone, but beautiful design, great graphics. So go ahead, check that out. I did release some 4K videos of that. And also doing another independent, beautiful game called Omno, which is puzzle solving with one of the most gorgeous graphics I ever seen. I'm releasing that always in 4K. So I hope in the meantime you can just pick up something you like instead of Backbone and follow me on my journey. Again, thank you so much. And if you like it, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.